What is going on, YouTube fam? It is your boy Above Average Cody here, coming at you with the best tips I could possibly scrape together for you to help you get some better aim here on Halo Infinite. I'm going to give you everything I've found in this game to really help you hit the most shots and possibly win the most gunfights on this game in ranked, big team battles, whatever you are playing on Halo Infinite. Now, we are in Academy mode here. We have play fighting on, so these boys are not even shooting at me because I am going to give you the bare bones basics that everybody needs to land the most bullets in this game, to be shooting that high 60, even 70% accuracy on this game. Now, enough talk, guys. Let's jump into some tips. The first tip I am going to give you is literally where you should be trying to shoot these enemies. Now, obviously, everybody loves headshots, guys, but fun fact, and many people still don't know this about this game, no matter where you hit an enemy with shields, guys, it does the same amount of damage. I don't care if you shoot them in the head. I don't care if you shoot them in the feet. I don't care. If they are at full shields, every bullet does the same amount of damage. Now, when you crack the armor, it can take 2 to 3 bursts to kill them. However, once you crack the armor, if you hit them in the head, it is a 1 bullet, actually. It is 1 bullet to kill them in the head. That is because it takes 3 or 4 bursts to crack, or 3 bursts and then 2 bullets, I believe, to crack the shield, and then 1 bullet to the head. And that is how you actually hit a quote-unquote perfect medal in this game. And I can't hit it because there's too many people strafing in front of me. But Academy mode, I have these dudes on Marine, which is the second difficulty, because we just want this nice and easy to show you. So now that you know that basic info, I'm going to tell you where to shoot them. You want to aim for the body. Why? Because that is the biggest body of mass. If you are aiming for the head all the time, you could miss over the shoulder, you could aim too high, guys, and you're going to be using way too many bullets to be trying to kill these enemy Spartans. You want to aim for the body, guys, and you'll see the pros do this a lot, and then snap up to the head and aim for that final headshot. And that's really the most effective way to land the most bullets. And again, these dudes are just moving all over the place. So aim for the body and then aim for the head, guys. That is how you're going to get the quickest kill and the highest chance to hit the most bullets in Halo Infinite. Now, next tip. This is a very basic one. I brought this one up in a lot of different Halo Infinite how-tos, guys. It is centering. Centering refers to the reticle and where it is on your screen. Good centering is always having your reticle at the perfect height where you are going to hit the enemy, which, wrapping into the first tip I just gave you guys, is going to be about chest level. So wherever you are on the map, you want your reticle placed such that you are ready to shoot somebody in the chest. You don't want to be looking too far down. Why is that? Because if an enemy pops up in front of you, you are now taking the time to pull your reticle up and then shoot the enemy. But if you come around this corner already centered, guys, you can instantly start shooting them, and the faster you can land that first bullet before the enemy has the chance to, the better chance you have at landing more bullets quicker so that you can win the gunfight. And this goes for turning corners too, guys. If I'm coming around this corner and I think somebody might be back pillars down here, I'm not going to be looking over here walking around the corner. No. I'm going to be turning the corner with my reticle already placed. And this requires some right stick movement, and you just want to keep your reticle where you think there's going to be an enemy, and I promise you, you will instantly win more gunfights if your reticle is already there, because honestly, guys, most good players, you've already lost if you are taking the time to drag your reticle up to hit that enemy. All right, now that you guys know where to shoot the enemy and where to hold your reticle, now I want to talk about how you should be aiming, and this caters to Halo Infinite specifically. Not every game, because games like Call of Duty are very different, guys. You'll hear people refer to it as left stick aiming. Now, I know what you're thinking. The left stick is your move stick, not your aim stick. But the way Halo Infinite plays with a lot of strafing and things like that, you only use your right stick for corrective aim. But other than that, guys, in a regular strafing battle, you are going to be able to land the majority of bullets you need from correcting your aim like this. And this comes in big with snipers and everything, guys. If you snap to a target, you may be a little bit off. It's going to be very hard for some people to move that thumbstick, especially if you're not very well-versed with first-person shooters. So you're going to use your left stick to line it up, and see how I'm just moving side to side to kind of line up the perfect aim. And the better you get at it, the more you can use your right stick to kind of like meet the reticle, like to hold it on the person. And trust me, guys, once you get very good at this mechanic called left stick aiming, you're going to feel much better at the game. Like, focus on using that more to line up the shot rather than forcing with the left thumbstick, guys, because aim assist is wonky in this game. We all already know that. I've done a video on that as well. And so trying to aim with the left stick can get kind of wonky, and the hit registration gets all weird. So just use the left stick to aim. The more you guys practice in academy mode and things like that, the more you'll understand why it is easier to be doing that. Now, guys, we'll get into some more simpler tips. Some weapons take a little further to travel. So obviously, this gun, it travels very quickly. The bullets are fast. It's very instant. But the rockets, it takes time for the rocket to go to its target. So a very simple mechanic. If an enemy's moving and the projectile is going to take time to get there, you want to shoot the projectile where you think the enemy is going to be. The cinder shot's another good example. So if you think an enemy is going to be moving that way, you want to shoot the rocket out ahead of them. Now, these dudes don't move a lot, so it's kind of easy to kill them. Like, see, he's jumping. You want to shoot it where he's going to land on the ground. You're not going to try to hit him in midair with it because the rocket is going to take time to travel to him. So chances are he will not be in the same location you shot the rocket by the time the rocket lands. And now, guys, another great tip for better aim in this game. Stop jumping. I've said this. I've preached this in many Halo videos. I preach on the live streams. Stop jumping so much. Do not jump. It is much easier to line up your aim when you are shooting from the ground, guys. Do not be doing anything crazy like jumping, because when you jump, guys, that is what is going to force you to use the right stick to line up the shot. It is much easier to land more bullets when you are just on the ground and everything is level. You're not worrying about that up and down stuff unless they jump, which if they jump, you can also jump to keep the aim locked. And again, you are avoiding that right stick aim. Another reason you don't want to be jumping too much, guys, is there is no control once you are in the air. You can move the stick all you want, but once you jump, you are on a set path, whichever you take from the ground, which makes you a much easier target to hit, guys. It's just going to make those gunfights much harder, especially if you are already making yourself miss bullets with the jump shots and things like that. And now, guys, the final tip I want to give you, and this is more for beginners. I realize you see the pros doing all this insane movement. You hear about people strafing like demons. You see people doing the left, right wiggle all around in Halo Infinite. When you are trying to better your aim, guys, you have to focus on landing the bullets, because if you are already having trouble landing bullets onto your enemy, just putting in all this insane movement and the thrusters and the jumping, it's going to make it so you are shooting horrible accuracy. So focus on the chest shots, and then focus on snapping up to the head, focus on the basic strafing, and then once you master that, guys, you can focus on doing this crazy left, right, hard right strafing and things like that. But don't do things that are going to make you miss more bullets when you are already having trouble hitting bullets. So once you get that aim crispy, once you get that good aim on these recruit and these marine bots, guys, get up to doing the strafes, the jumps, and even the thruster is a very good example as well, guys, because the thruster is a very good mechanic in 1v1s. I think I did a whole video on just the thruster in the Halo Infinite playlist on the channel, and that can be very useful in a 1v1. But if you are not ready for the movement with the aim and you're already having trouble aiming and hitting all the bullets you need, guys, it's just going to make things much harder for you. So please focus on locking in your aim before you focus on the movement. Movement is extremely important. But let me tell you, guys, if you're not hitting bullets, you're not going to win any gunfights. And finally, to wrap this video up, guys, I'm going to be very brief on the matter. Make sure your settings are where you want them to be, whether you play controller, keyboard, and mouse. Most of you are probably on controller. I personally play controller. You don't want your sensitivity too high. You want to figure out what look acceleration does, so you don't have the slow turn and things like that. You don't want your scope sensitivity too high or too low. You want your dead zones where they should be, so things are reacting where they should. I did a very in-depth video on controller settings, guys. Please, I'll put it down in the description because I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long. So just very briefly, focus on sensitivity. If you're having trouble lining up shots and you're just wicked over aiming the target, your sensitivity is probably too high, guys. I realize we all want to be cracked and crazy on Halo and first-person shooters. but you have to do what's comfortable. It's going to come down to what's comfortable and landing you the most bullets over what's flashy and cool to your friends and things like that. And if you're aiming and you're under-aiming the target, or you're slow turning and you're not getting to the target fast enough and you're just getting blown out of the water in these ranked games, your sensitivity might be too slow and you might have to try to get to a higher sensitivity. If you guys want an in-depth sensitivity video, I'm willing to do one. If you guys want more controller settings videos, just let me know down in the comments if you want to see stuff like that. But this video is already long enough, guys. Those are the best quick tips I have for improving your aim and getting godlike aim on Halo Infinite. But the main thing that's going to get that for you guys is practice. Use Academy mode to your advantage. Nothing's easier than having somebody not shooting at you, and it just helps you practice landing more bullets, and you can just do it over and over and over and over. And then once you get in, get some dirty work going, up the difficulty, practice on higher level bots, guys. Go to your public matches. I promise you'll be an absolute freaking demon in your lobbies. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. Please subscribe to the channel. Tons of Halo content, controller videos. We even open Pokemon cards. We do all kinds of goodies here. Leave a like down below on this video, please, guys, and leave a comment. Did this video help you out? Are there any obvious tips I missed? And just let me know if you want to see any other Halo how-to videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.